I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see, home, posts. I don't know. I don't know. Good afternoon, everyone. So, I don't know about you guys down here. Maybe did something on my computer or on my iPad. Here in Florida, oops, it is I have allergies. I mean, we have pollen all over the place. Um, There we are, and I'm not used to that because I didn't have allergies up north, but I have them here. So yesterday, my whole body was like messed up. I was like really, it was really weird. But today I'm feeling a little bit better. Took some medicine, and I figured I'd come on and craft with you. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Justine, and I am with Creative Faith Cafe. Under Creative Faith Cafe, I sell Magnolia Design silk stencils um, and paste. Anyway, but I just wanted to show you, I'm going to make stuffies today. Stuffies is my new thing, thanks to Heidi. Um, this is one of our uh, DIY kits that you can, which one do I have here? You get 2 bunnies and 2 eggs, and then you get the stencils that go with it. So what I want to do is take it another step and make some stuffies out of it because I want to do a craft project. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but I wanted to do stuffies. Those are like my new thing. And Ozzy wants to talk. Let me make sure this is down right. So I'm going to switch this out here so that you can see my tabletop. So when I did my actual design here, I made kind of grass and I I textured my little pedestals a little bit, which was fun because it made it look kind of more like grass. So you can use them like this or you can take them apart. But today, well, we're going to do stuffies. And what I did was I took my duck canvas, duck canvas, Ozzy, and before I painted them, I traced them onto here. So I just did one side. Hold on, I gotta let Ozzy out. Seriously? Okay. So I took the egg and I took the bunny and I just did one side to the canvas. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and ink them. And I was really nervous about inking this little guy here, but it was really a lot of fun. And once you do it once, it's not as nerve-wracking. But I don't know. It's just something Terry and I were just having a blast with it. So let's do this. Let's do this together. If you have any questions, let me know. Did you guys see my St. Patty's Day shenanigans? That's my new word, shenanigans. I don't know what it is with that word, but I love that word. I think it's in the other room. I'd show you. But I'm actually gonna just cut this one a little bit down here, so it makes it a little bit easier to get into the little areas. Then I'm gonna grab another one. I don't know that I'll use the full one, but I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna grab one of the bunnies. I like the polka dot bunny. I'm gonna do that one first. So I'm thinking, let's see, all right, you probably want to cut them apart and then do them. Let's do that real quick. Because now that I think of it, it's going to be wet and I don't want to put the stencil on top of wet. So let's cut them apart. So I am going to put a backing on it, but I'm going to do it a different way than just stacking them on top. And these ones, I'm not going to worry so much about matting it with some clear spray. I'm going to see how it works without it first. All right, so I got that apart. And honestly, I guess I didn't have to outline them because if I'm putting it on here, it's going to outline itself more or less. Oops, and I think you want to be careful and not get paper on there. All right. You know what? Let's have some fun and do it maybe a 3-color bunny. So maybe let's do this. Let's do maybe that. Trying to decide. I'm going to do 3 colors. I really kind of like this. All right, let's do that. Maybe this way. No, later. Let's put later on the top. So when you're opening up the paste, it should be the consistency of like icing. And I'm just gonna use some distilled water. Whoa. And just add a little bit to this. I hope you can hear me. I feel like I'm talking low. And I'm just gonna mix it up a little. Just to kind of loosen it up. And I'm going to do 3 colors on my stuffy. And I know exactly what I forgot, my water. All right. So I'm going to take a little bit of the paste, and I'm going to go across because I want to stop it at a certain point. Okay. Then I'm going to take the blue. I'm not letting, you could probably let it dry, I guess, depending on whether you care if it like bleeds into each other. That's not going to bother me. I'm going to come down just a little bit more. Okay. And then I'm going to add my 3rd color. So I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. Today I went this morning to my granddaughter and my grandson's soccer game. They both play. My grandson is younger, and he is natural at it. He is the only one on the team that scored a goal today. He loves to play. So it's fun watching them. None of my kids really got into sports. Mark did a little bit in high school, but just be careful if you do that you don't want to mix colors. If you do, just wipe it off. Otherwise, you can put it back into here. Okay, let's see. I got my 3 colors. I see up here that I missed just a little bit, so you just want to give it a once over to make sure you're not missing any area. So I'm just going to grab, oh, actually, there's some on here. I'm just going to squeegee it. There we go. Okay. The reveal. So when you're pulling off your stencil, you want to pull down, not this. Oh, it would have helped if I had it on. So when I went ahead and I did that, I smeared some into there. So what I could do Oh, look, it'll come off. That's why you just have to be careful that it's all clean. And this is just my sample, so. Okay, let me get my bucket. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So there, I got a little bit on there. I can worry about it now or not, but I'm not because that was my first time doing that type of thing, that style. So I can just work it in to do something else. So the thing is if you make them, you have to give yourself a little bit of grace because you're gonna, especially if you're doing something new, you're not gonna have it completely perfect the first time if it's something new that you're doing. So when these are new stencils, you want to go ahead and put them onto a mat, a cloth, or on your clothing or whatever. I've used this already, but I don't know what that's called. Some kind of mat resale. All right, I'm going to put this on here. Let's try it again. I'm going to try it again. Make sure there's. You don't want to do this. I got to get rid of this paper. That is why we have the mat. All right. Make sure it's not lifted. Why did I just do it? All right. So let's do this one all pink. Look how easy, this is just so easy. There you go. And there's so many different things you can do with it. And I get so excited about it. Sorry if you guys have been hearing a lot about it, but I am very excited. There's so many things, especially if you're a new crafter and you want to try to sell your crafts or just make crafts for friends and family. I just love it. I love it, love it. All right. Pull it off. Look how cute. Yeah, I'm going to go right ahead and do another one. I don't know if you can do that, but I'm going to. Well, I don't want the same color though. All right. So I have a little bucket here, and basically what you want to do is just in cold water, just gently wipe off and then dry it on a microfiber with the sticky side up. I just learned that because I didn't realize. Okay, so I'm going to let these dry up so I can do another set of them. All right. You don't want it to dry because it will mess up the silkscreen part of it. All right, let's do an egg so I could show you what those are like. So in the beginning I said to trace the bunny, but I don't think you need to. You could just put it on the fabric. So I'm just going to take the duck cloth and let's do the hard one first. I'll get my nerves out. Okay, so I'm going to place it on here. And now this one I'm going to do like I did here to show you. There is no reason why you couldn't use like a squeegee brush or or even well, in the small areas, if you're nervous, you could probably just use a let's see what I did on this one. So I have two here, a small brush, but let's do this. Let's do blue on the top. So this is one of our DIY kits that you can purchase, and it comes with what you need to complete one of these kits. I don't remember the exact colors. These are my colors that I bought. So I don't remember the exact colors, but you can give it a try. On the wood pieces. I'm pretty sure they're wood, they're not MDF. All right, so there's my blue. You know what? I think I might do blue down here. So I cut my squeegee and I'm just going in here. So you can get together with a bunch of friends if you want to have a party online or in person. That's what we started to do. I missed all my scrapbooking friends because Terry and I used to do crops once a month. And when COVID came, we couldn't do it anymore. So I try to get together and craft with my friends, doing a soup and salad day. And I just added this craft on March 4th to do together. And excuse my head. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting all the cracks in there. Okay. And then let's do yellow. Make sure you clean it off or get a new one, either way. Grab some yellow. And I'm going to do that all in here. So I'm right now making stuffies, and stuffies is just, I am making it out of duck cloth, and I'm going to stuff it. I think that just bled into there. And then I'm going to make something out of it. I'm not sure what yet, but I am going to do something. So just try not to, probably shouldn't have done that. Try not to get the other color in there. Usually I'm sitting down doing this. So. All right. Trying to think what to talk about. Nobody's here to talk. So I'm going to make these first, and then I'll come back when I decide what I want to do with them and show you. For those of you who are up north, I hope it's warming up there for you. I'm trying to work a little fast because I really don't want the chalk to dry too much. And I have a fan on me. Let me grab some pink and do my best to go in here without making too much of a mess. So see, it's not that hard. It's just, just taking your time to. And you don't have to do it different colors like I did. You could just do it one color if you're new to it and are uncomfortable with it. All right. Let's see how she came out. And then I'll show you how I make my stuffies. Pull straight down. You don't want to pull on a diagonal. Yay! Oh, I messed up a little. So what I'm going to do is not panic. And I'm going to grab, I should have a small brush here, a really tiny brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint it in. There's no reason to be like, oh no, I messed it all up. And there you go. It's going to work no matter what. See? All right. All right, so let's let that dry. And let's do one, oh, I'll do it on this side, with this last one. So you get all 4 of these in the DIY kit. It comes in one strip, one sheet of 8.5 by 11, and then you go ahead and cut it up. So I have a purple and a yellow. Let's do a blue. There are so many things you could do with these. Let me grab another one. I'll mix the colors. Oh, good enough. There's one. Okay. Got my blue. Make sure it's nice and flat on the sheet or on the material. Just pulling it down. So Terry and I sat there and we did it the other night and we had so much fun. The hardest part was painting the base coats on it, on the wood. That was like the hardest part. Other than that, it was really, look at how quick this is. And I haven't made a t-shirt yet. I cannot wait to ink a t-shirt. That's going to be a lot of fun. Look how easy. All right. So there's my stuffies. Let's put it aside. Let's see if this one is dry. I'm going to go ahead and just heat set it a little bit. So I have 2 areas in my home that I have my craft stuff set up. In my office area, I have my paper crafting and stuff. And then out here in like the kitchen area, I have like this type of thing where I stand, like when I'm doing floral work or bigger work, So I was thinking about trying to squish them together, but I think that's going to be really hard. So I said, I'll just keep it out here for now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut around the edge of this. Now you can cut directly onto the, actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. You can cut directly on the line, or you can leave a little bit of space, and I'm leaving a little bit of space. Being a lefty, I never know which way is the easiest for me to cut. Shenanigans. Did you guys see that? I'm going to do a shenanigans one, another one. So I painted, I'm not really into gnomes, but I belong to a club, a group, club, a group, and we painted a gnome, so I made him into a shenanigans gnome. All right, let's see, I need my other piece. All right, so what I'm going to do is just take this piece here, and I can cut it down if I want, which I'm going to, so that the bunny fits on it. And I'm going to turn on my glue gun, which I should have done. Shenanigans. Is this one dry? Let's dry this one up a little. So if you don't have one of these are really good. It's called Heat It from Ranger. This is a nice tool to have for crafting, especially if you're painting. Shenanigans. All right, I'm going to cut this one out. I don't know how long I've been on. I'm going to cut this one out too. I'm so glad I'm feeling better today. We went and we watched the kids play soccer. I had my oil changed on my truck. Kevin and I actually spent some time together. Went for breakfast. And it's actually cool enough here that I think we might be able to do a campfire later. So we'll see what happens. But it's not very often that I get to do that here in Florida. So I try to take advantage of it. We normally get to do one for Christmas. And I'm from up north, so I'm used to all the seasons. So to be able to do that is really, really a blessing. So what are you guys doing this Saturday afternoon? I was serious too when I posted. I would love to close myself, like send everybody away for a week and stay in and just like craft for 24/7. I'll invite a couple friends over. All right. Let's do it. Let's do this. No, we'll do it here. All right, so I could show you twice what I'm gonna do. I didn't realize how many cool crafters are out there that are doing a lot of cool DIY. There is so much. I got a little bit overwhelmed because with Dollar Tree stuff, there's so many cool things you could do. Okay, so I'm going to start at the bottom and I'm going to add some glue to the inside of this bunny, and I'm going to place it down, and then I'm just going to go around the whole outside of it, trying not to get any on the inside. So I'm going to glue it, but not all the way around because I want to be able to stuff it. And if I miss a couple spots, it's okay because I could just re-glue it. So I kind of felt bad, and I didn't want to totally skip over St. Patty's Day because I am Irish. Well, a little bit, I shouldn't say. I'm a little Irish. Whoa. I have no idea what my glue gun just did. It's going to get cut off anyway. Nobody in the house likes corned beef, so I don't get to make that. But I do like to decorate just a little bit to remind us of our heritage, even though I think I'm mostly German. I think I just found that out too. I have a Bible from the 1700s. That was my family Bible, and it's really cool. And my grandmother had 11 siblings. Could you imagine that now? Woo! That'll be a lot of monies. All right. So I glued it down. I left the bottom open, and I'm going to go ahead and cut around it again. The Benadryl is working. So you can string these on a string. You can. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I just wanted to come and make them with you today, and then I'll come back again when I figure out exactly what I'm going to do. I have an idea. So this is something that, like, you can seal it with matte sealer. And I guess you could put it outside. I don't know how long it would last, but matte sealer would help it. The duck cloth is a material that is made for outside. So, oh, one thing that I should have done, because I just see this happen. You want to put wax paper down. Of course, I didn't do it. Wax paper down because it'll go through on your surface. Which, if you know me, I am a messy crafter, so it's not anything new. So there's my stuffy. And then you'll just grab some stuffing and put it on in. So like I did with my mason jar, this is the same thing. So when you get your DIY kit, you'll have these guys. You get 4. And then you get the bases, so you can put them around. You can also like do these plain and draw on them if you want it. And then also you can do this type of a craft. Tweezers to get in there. You can make stuffies. You can use the stencils just to make t-shirts, or honestly, I made my stuffing too big. Yes, Ozzy. Don't overstuff like I just did. It's not meant to be overstuffed. Yes. What's wrong, little boy? What? We were outside. What is it that you want? You ran. So gently just pressing the stuffing up in there just a little bit, just to make it a little bit. He wants my attention. Ozzy wants my attention. You want to come say hi? You can't, because if I do that, you're going to want me to hold you. All right, just putting a little bit in there. Using my tweezers. What you doing, little boy? I have another idea too. It includes jelly beans, so I'm going to try to get that done. I really need to start a lot further ahead of time. What happened too, because I wasn't feeling well, my brain decided it didn't want to think about crafting. So I kind of like went into a little craft funk, and I couldn't think of something to do. When I craft, I get motivated and inspired by others. Yes, Ozzy. So I just got a little stuffing in there. I'm going to close this one up. And you know, you can add a bow tie. You can string them on something like this. You can get some cording and glue them on, or tie them on. You can really do anything with it. And like I said, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with mine. I'm trying to see how long I've been on. But I am going to do something. All right. I think that's all I have for you today. If you want to know more about Magnolia and the sets, let me know. And actually just put more in the comments. And I will know that that's something that you're interested in learning a little bit more about it. And then stay tuned because once I finish these guys up, I am going to post what I've done with them. And the craft, I'll come on and show you. I'm finding that I have to make several different types because my children are wanting to decorate with it. So, all right. All right, then have a good afternoon, and I will see you again maybe later. Okay, let's see how I end this.